We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show. There's no experimentation going on with this recipe. I've done it. This is the secret you've all been waiting for that I mentioned about in other videos. I've only done it once, and I've been hankering for it ever since. That's right. What we're about to make is a raw food, greasy recipe. We're talking grease. Like, if you were to go to McDonald's or In-N-Out Burger, you get greasy food. Or Taco Bell, we're talking grease there. We don't eat that stuff. It's not good for us. But I've discovered a way to get greasy food in raw food. And it's completely healthy. It's greasy, raw food, and it almost feels like you're not allowed to eat it, and it's healthy. I think I'm just gonna go home now. It's over. I'm home as it is right now, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's get this party started. I've got everything set up, and you're probably wondering, why the heck do I have a Vitamix here? I'm always talking about the Blendtec, how it's the best. Well, I don't know if it's the best, but a reliable source told me, the person who actually got me into using the Blendtec on an ongoing basis, and who was using it himself, all of a sudden tells me that, you know what, the Vitamix is better because it's got a sharper blade and other things like this. Now, me personally, I don't necessarily like the sharper blade because I can't like go in there and get everything, and it's not like a box, it's like ridges, so it's like probably harder to get stuff out, while the Blendtec is really easy. But it's all about, really, I mean, that's just being lazy, will it work better grinding stuff down? And we're about to find out today, because I'm gonna really put this to the test. And this is like a new kind of Vitamix that's kind of like a fatter one, kind of like I like the fat Blendtec jugs. So we'll see what we could do here. We're gonna do some hardcore stuff with it. So this greasy, raw enchilada thing that I'm about to make, that you'll be thanking me for the rest of your lives, is quite awesome. I accidentally discovered it while I was making the raw spinach quiche for Angela in Mimi Kirk's book. And there was leftover batter, so I put it in a pure wrap, which I'll show you in a second, and put it in the dehydrator, and by the time I was done with that bad boy, just grease all over it. You just eat this greasy thing and you're just like, what? Can I be doing this? Is this allowed? Yes, it is! It is! It is! There is one experimentation going on real quick here though. You probably noticed two different cups of mushrooms. This one has been marinating in coconut aminos, olive oil, and the coconut aminos like rocks it and makes it like, it marinates it well. But I'm done, I'm so tired of coconut aminos and stuff like that, so I'm trying to do a more cleaner version, which is water, salt, some of this sea clear stuff, and garlic. There's garlic in that one too, lemon juice, but it doesn't seem to be making it thin like that one, and it's not as nice as that one, and I want to put this in this dish because I don't want to eat that. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Anyways, here we go. Let's break this bad boy out. First step, we take 3 cups. Guess what, guys? I'm coming to the States. I'm kind of like a little tangent master here. We're coming to the States. Angela just got her visa. I'm so excited about it that I just had to talk about it. And Angela got her visa. We are also bringing some of the help that we have around here to come with us, like, you know, like a nanny for Araya and stuff like that. So we're in the process of doing visas right now. But seriously, in 4 to 5 weeks, we're coming to the States. And I'm going to be going all over many states. Probably even be touring, I don't really know yet, but there's lots of different things we're doing. Anyways, 3 cups of cashews. However, our pine nuts are expiring, so I used some of those because I want to use them. I have so many. So 3 cups, probably 2 cups cashew, 1 cup pine nuts, and we're going to put it in this new Vitamix, which I'm I think might be good. I'm not 100% sure. And then what we're gonna do, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. That's right, everybody. Greasy food coming your way. You think you went 100% wrong and not allowed to eat greasy food anymore? Guess what? Because Matt Monarch stumbled upon this masterpiece, you too are gonna be able to eat greasy food on a raw food diet. Yep, I'm gonna talk about it nonstop for 5 days. Okay, so what we're gonna do is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice right in there. And a pinch of salt. 2 pinches of salt. 3 pinches of salt. All right. You're supposed to soak the cashews, which I didn't do. So I'm just gonna add some water to it, and this will be the ultimate Vitamix test to see if it really works because it's not even soaked. I'm gonna put some water in its place. Let's see what that bad boy could do. We'll do that in a second. While that's filled up, we also have a food processor here. And what we have here is 1/2 cup of zucchini, chopped up. We're gonna put that in there. 2 cloves of garlic, minced. Now my hands are gonna smell like garlic. I'm so excited for this. 1 cup of cut up green onions. Booyah. Is that 1 cup? Yeah. 2 tablespoons of sea clear, which is our favorite raw kelp fermented chlorella miso. 1, 2. All right. Dill, 2 teaspoons. Since this is dry dill, we're gonna do less than 2 teaspoons, just a little bit less. Bam. So we're gonna food process this, we're gonna blend that. I'm gonna take a break right now. I'm gonna blend this, strain that, and we'll put it all together. Okay, so the next step is to put all of this in here and mix it together. I'm really not happy about the fact that it's not gonna be easy for me to take all this stuff out and put it in here. Because the Blend Tech doesn't have these grids, these bumps or anything like that. It's cool about the tamper though. And I probably would have used more liquid in the Blend Tech, so I can't judge right now. I've got to play with it longer. We'll see. This kind of sucks though, like I could have all this stuff out in 3 seconds. Damn. I mean, it did a good job. The blender was burning though. I'm sure the Blend Tech would have also if I worked it that hard. I can't like stick my fingers in here without being danger because of the sharp blade. I gotta be really careful. Okay, so we did that. Now we gotta dump all this in here. With it. Boom, 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 boom. Look at all that. Alright, I'm not going to get it all out. I refuse to take an hour and a half to remove all the content from this. Granted, if I had help, then it would be no problem. Okay, so we're going to get all this as much as we can. We're going to mix all this. Now I'm going to strain this and we'll see you in a bit. Okay! Angela wants me to make her some raw pizza anyways. So I decided to use, I'm going to go for it. I'm going for these mushrooms. It was kind of cool that I squeezed everything out like crazy. I was doing this for a long time. There's even more. And I'm squeezing it so much, it's like breaking it down itself. Because you need them in smaller pieces. Look at that, there's still more. It's like never ending. I don't want all this in my meal. I just want to get the stuff out. That's cool though. And then we got these mushrooms. It's looking good. Okay, we're gonna put that back in the fridge for Angela. And we're gonna reutilize this bad boy. Put the blade back in. To grind down 4 cups of spinach. That's 2 cups right there. I've been wanting this spinach for a really long time. And then this spinach right there. And we're gonna grind this down into little pieces right now. Bam. We're gonna put that in there. Booyah. All the ingredients go in here and then we mix it. And then it's the final step, which is the ultimate secret. We're gonna take this guy. I think it's good, it's broken down enough. Just put the whole thing in there. That's way more than I put in last time. I would say this is 2 boxes of mushrooms cut up. And then we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of basil, chopped basil, put that in there. Ooh, that smells good. And then Roma tomatoes. How many was this? 4, cut up like this. Bam. Probably a little bit more than before. And then we just mix this all together. And then we go to the final step. Smells good, I tell ya. All those yummers ingredients mixed into this. So that's all mixed, and I'll show you the next step, clean some of this mess up in a moment. Okay, and we're back. I tried to hide it from you, but I'm a little emotional. This is a raw foodist's worst nightmare. When it starts steaming like this and you put your finger in it and it's really hot, it drives me nutso. I'm ready to start this whole thing over. Anyways, it's not worth the $50 worth of nuts to do that. Just kidding, it wasn't that much. Anyways, thinking about this more, it seems like it can do a good job. But we'll see. I'll experiment more with it. I don't know. I'm just pissed now. Okay, so the secret of this recipe is now. Wasn't before, wasn't later, it's now. This second we want to watch right now because this is what we've been waiting for. These are called pure wraps, where any day I'm going to be getting Kelly's from Chocolate Trees tomato wraps with chia in it, and that will also be an amazing experimentation. But these are just ridiculously awesome. They're the curry, 4 coconut curry pure wraps. We carry them on our website. You guys, the mixture of all this with this, you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all 4 of these bad boys. We're probably gonna have to open another container of them, case of them. And what we do, oh man, what am I gonna do with all this? Okay, looks like the neighbors are getting some food. We are going to pour this on in high quantities, like this. And then what we're gonna do is wrap it up like that. Make it pretty tight. And then what we're gonna do is put it on the Teflex like that. Booyah. And then we dehydrate it for 12 hours overnight. Not too high, like just 110 maybe. 110 degrees. Every last one of these. And then when you wake up in the morning, you're gonna look at this, and what you're gonna see is a greasy enchilada, all molded together, beautifully done, craziness, like you don't even believe that you're allowed to eat it. This is my food for tomorrow. It's all I'm eating tomorrow. One meal. I'll probably eat 4 of these. Maybe I'll pig out and have 5. 6. 2? I have no idea. Anyways. Smells good. Bam. Bam. Just do it, Matt. Just put it on. It's coming out the edges here. It's actually good to get it all dirty so it like molds together better. There we go. Just like that. And then just bam. Look, I want it to get on, this is how I should be doing it, like this. Every last bit should have some like that, so then it sticks. Look at that, that looks way better. Since I'm a perfectionist. Way better. It's already getting moist. Like everything's gonna just mold together perfectly. And I'm just gonna eat this greasy thing tomorrow. It was like when I was doing the sushi rolls. By the time I was done, I was making them perfectly. In that Ross Gourmet sushi recipe. Perfect. Okay, so now, I'm getting good at it now, so I'm gonna make it tight. Look at that. Way better. Way better. Look at that. That's the way it's supposed to be. Like that. And then you guys, we put in the dehydrator. 110 for 12 hours. Tomorrow morning, these are going to be greasy enchilada bad boys. And you can play this game, change all the ingredients. Don't even use mushrooms if you don't want them. Don't even use spinach. You can do whatever you want. But keep some of it the same. And then boom, you've got greasy burrito enchiladas. Watch what happens tomorrow morning when I break these bad boys out. And I'll see you in a bit. Alright everybody, check it out. Here is my greasy, focus right there, greasy. Look at this, look at that. Oh my goodness. It's just incredible. It's like healthy, greasy food. Healthy, greasy food! And you have to do it without the Teflex sheet. I'm trying to get good lighting here. Look at that. If you do it with the Teflex sheet, which I learned, it like soaks in the grease and it becomes wet. But when you put it on the mesh sheet directly, bam, it's just a greasy meal. That's healthy. Healthy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at my hands. They're greasy. It's like greasy food that's healthy. Okay guys, here is the final result of this greasy, crazy, there's like grease right here on the ground. Look at that, it's just pure grease. In the dehydrator overnight. It's just crazy good. It's almost like a cannoli or something. I don't even know what a cannoli is, but it just sounded right. It's like my fingers are all greasy. This is what I'm eating. And it's just incredible. So there you have it guys. This is how to make raw greasy food. I think even last time it was even more greasy. I wonder what I did differently. Maybe I dehydrated it for a longer period of time or something. And I don't even know what's doing it. I think it might be the pure wraps mixed with everything in there. But it's totally greasy. There's like just grease everywhere. Grease. Woo! Healthy grease. Okay guys, let's taste this guy. Might be good to like cut in half for presentation purposes like that. Look at that. Raw greasy food. shouldn't be allowed. It's greasy food. Alright. This is Matt Monarch. Eating crazy greasy food today. Look, there's grease right there on my plate right now. And we'll see you next time at the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.